another strange sighting has a lot of people talking in Arizona. It's not the first time mysterious lights have been spotted hovering the night sky there, but this time we have pictures. And joining us now is iReporter Brad Drenning, who witnessed the whole thing and took some incredible pictures, and it's the most viewed video ever on our user-generated community website, iReport.com. Hi, Brad, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great, thank you. First off, thank you so much for taking the pictures and sharing them with us. I want you to tell us, how did it all go down? Just tell us about what happened last night.
My family and I were watching television last evening just after dinner. My son, David Drenning, one of his friends, Kyle, called and he said, hey, there's some lights outside. You need to go check them out. And we walked outside and we looked up, and it was just kind of, you know, total amazement. We looked at it for quite a while. I ran in. I'm a big CNN watcher. Ran in, I grabbed my camera, and we started filming, you know, right away. So it was just amazing. It's hard to even describe, you know, but they just sat there. They didn't move. They stayed in one position as far as in the same area. And then they just started making different formations. So it was very hard to explain, but very exciting all at the same time. And I think you can hear that from the video. Right.
We could hear your children talking in the background too. Could you hear any types of noises coming from these lights?
We couldn't hear any noises. They were very far away. I mean, there was a plane in the video that you can see. There was a plane, but it was probably 30 or 40,000 feet lower than what we were able to. The lights were way up there. I don't know how to explain that.
So when you say they were in formation, okay, we're watching some video now. I don't know if you could see it, but they kind of move apart and then they kind of come back together. What did you think when you saw this?
Well, like I say, at first they were in a straight line before we got the camera, and then they started moving into different formations. I've actually am working with some of your folks there in Atlanta right now. I'm downloading another almost 11 minutes of video from the same situation there. And they moved in different formations, trapezoid, square, kind of a W, and then it moved into a diamond. So it was very specific type formations, and then one by one they started to blink, and one would take off, and then, you know, very systematically, and then the fourth and final one stayed up there for about another 4 or 5 minutes on its own.
Well, of course, you probably heard the military came out today and said they had no type of aircraft in the area or were doing any exercises there. I'm sure you heard that. Have you lived in Phoenix very long?
We've been in Phoenix for about 8 years.
Okay, have you ever seen anything like this? Because, you know, a lot of people have said they have seen things such as this before.
I have never witnessed anything like this before. We've heard all the different, you know, situations and stories, if you will. But this was the first time we actually witnessed something of this nature.
Has anybody from the military tried to contact you to get your video and see what it is?
Actually, no. No one from the military has contacted me. There's been several different media outlets, if you will, that have been contacting me all morning. But nothing from the military as of yet.
Now, if you had to say what it is, would you say it's a UFO?
You know what? I know that, in my opinion...
That's a tough question. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay. In my opinion, there's no way it could be some type of flare. It had to be something other, because, like I say, it was... They stayed in one area, they didn't drift off, and they made very specific formations. So it was something that's very hard to explain. A UFO, you know,
right?
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's almost one of those things you definitely have to see to believe, and that's what we're doing right now through your video. And we really appreciate you sharing that story with us. Again, Brad Drenning from Phoenix, Arizona, one of our iReporters. And hey, if you see anything else, please be sure to send it again. Thank you for joining us.
I sure will. Thank you.